and do her job. So she was relentless and very determined to get that done. And after many years, she was finally able to graduate. Not many years, but after a good amount, she was able to graduate from that university. Getting pretty all right paying job at a hospital. Even when things were expensive in South Florida, they're pretty expensive. She got a job. She was able to support my sister and I, but while she was in university, we were almost evicted from the apartment because she didn't have the money. She would have to go to the library at 2 in the morning to be able to study for her exams and her classes. While my sister and I were sleeping in the apartment. Sometimes she'd even have to take us to class because she could find no one to take care of us. She had it pretty rough. So how she make it to Jacksonville and being able to buy a house? Well, she just worked hard. She worked hard. She found another job opportunity. She found another job opportunity up in St. Augustine, which is where we moved next. And we lived in another apartment. And mind you, this was in the middle of 7th grade. And she eventually got another job after half a year there, 6 months. And she found another job, and now she's at the hospital she's in today in Jacksonville, and it pays her really well. It pays my stepdad, who's also a pharmacist, pretty well. And since they're ER pharmacists, and they're able to now own a house and be able to pretty much buy us everything we need, everything we want. And yeah, I mean, she made it from basically the bottom to the top. Her peak right now, where she's at, where we're at, and that's why I'm able to go to college and wrestle. Whew. But that definitely came with challenges, as being an immigrant, specifically a Hispanic, from South America. It's challenging, right? I mean, I've tried talking to her about it a couple times, how maybe people brought up things to her, like called her names or anything, made fun of her, and she says probably not much, but I know some people who have been made fun of for being Hispanic, for not being able to speak English well, and that's actually an essay I did in writing studies, and something I got to actually research. And so